Hello everyone, my name is Carol O'Connor and welcome to our new segment, Farm to Table. I am here with Steve Verrill. He's the partner here of Verrill Farms in Concord. So today we're going to talk about lettuce. So Steve, thanks for being on the segment here with me today. Tell us what we're going to learn about lettuce, because you have all different types I see.
Well, we do a lot of things. Actually, it's great this time of year because we have the nice fresh tender lettuce that's grown in this area. You can get it maybe out of your home garden or out at your nearest farm stand or farmer's market. But the varieties are usually more the leaf and Bibb type here. And we'll get into that more in a minute, but I'd like to talk a little about how we grow our lettuce. We start all of our lettuce in plug trays. You pass me a tray here?
Oh, I see.
These are the plug trays we use to start each seedling. We fill these with potting soil, 128 plugs in a tray. We put one seed in each plug and start it, and we grow the plants in this for about 3.5 to 4 weeks. And then we'll put them out in the field in another about 3 weeks. So 6 or 7 weeks from the seed till they're in a nice plug like this.
Oh, I see.
All ready to go out in the field. And they're very nicely rooted, and we can pull this out of the tray quite easily, and we have a mechanical planter that people ride by hand. We just drop that in, it goes down, they get planted exactly 12 inches apart. We put 3 rows in the bed, the rows are 20 inches apart, and by doing it this way we can put an established plant in a weed-free bed, so we don't have to sort through the little weeds to find the little lettuce plants like you might in your home garden at home.
Right.
Because we have this all started, and then it's easy to cultivate it.
Oh wow, I can't believe that little thing becomes like these big bushels.
It's only 3 or 4 weeks away.
Wow.
There are a lot of local varieties of leaf and Bibb type lettuces that are grown locally more. Iceberg actually doesn't do very well in the heat we have here in the summer. But the leaf lettuces do better. You do have to be careful though. I didn't mention when we're doing the seeding, the seeds don't germinate well at the temperature of the soil is over 75 degrees. So in those cases we'll put it up in the barn cellar, or occasionally we even put the trays in the refrigerator before we start to get it cooled down. Then after they sprout in 2 days or so, it's fine to take the sun and the heat then. But
Perfect.
The Boston is probably the most common lettuce people think about around here, and this is a very nice head of a Boston lettuce. You also can have a red Boston. It'd be this one.
Oh, I didn't know there was such a thing as red Boston.
Yeah.
Oh.
They're both very tender and nice eating.
Right.
Then some of the others. This is a red summer crisp. And this is very tasty, but it's a little thicker, a little heavier leaf than the Bostons are. And then you can go on to a green summer crisp, the same thing. It's a little thicker leaf, but they're all very tender still. And then if you want to add a little different texture, some of the other leaves are a little crinkly, and these are just half a dozen of many varieties to choose from.
I didn't know there was that many.
Yeah, and if you pick it out of your garden or get it home from the market, and you're not going to eat it today, you might want to rinse it in water and dunk it a little bit, and then either shake it out or take it apart. Actually, it's best if you break it open, I think, separate the leaves, and either put it in a spinner or shake them dry and put them in a plastic bag with or a towel, wrap them in a dish towel works fine. Or a paper towel in a plastic bag, something to keep the humidity as near 100% as possible, but not having the leaves in touching standing water. They'll turn color then and spoil. And the temperature is near freezing as you can.
Oh, how long would that last in the refrigerator with the paper towel in the plastic bag? How long? Like a day or two?
Well, until you're going to eat them, but yeah. But
you should eat it within 3 days?
Yeah, if you probably, depending on the lettuce and how fresh it was when you got it, but you can probably go 3 or 4 days that way without any trouble.
Ooh.
Yeah.
This is great. I like how, because this would be such a great salad. You have all different types of lettuce and you know, then the fixings.
Well, they just break apart into some nice leaves.
Can I eat it?
Mm.
Oh my God. Too bad Joe doesn't like lettuce. Kidding.
And these are still nice and sweet. As the plant matures more, it gets bitter a little bit.
These are good.
Excuse me, my mouthful. But another thing in the home garden, it's a little different. People might see the plants thicker in the home garden, and when it comes up thick and small, you could thin it out and get some microgreens or mesclun mix out of it with the smaller ones, and then as they get bigger, just leave one every foot or so. And then on that in the home garden, you could start picking the outside leaves off first and eat them, and some more it'll grow a little more.
That's a good idea.
If you go too long on that, it will get bitter. So
Yes.
you still have to do some more planting. So don't try to stick to one.
Just keep going. Oh wow, Steve, this was so interesting. I think it's great how it starts out a little seed
Yeah,
in these, what do you call them again? The black,
the plugs.
the
plug
plugs,
trays,
and
yeah.
they burst into a big, you know, bushel of lettuce. Great.
Well, it's so amazing because when you look at a seed, it's not very big.
Right.
And
Sure.
the genes will do all these different things depending on what's in the seed. And it's always been amazing to me. You can take a pot of soil, and the same soil you can either grow a nice sweet strawberry or you can grow a hot pepper in it. It's all just a little programming that's in the seeds to start with.
That's so interesting. It's like there's a science when it comes to planting.
Well,
Kind of.
plant breeding is, of course, that's been going on for centuries.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. And it's getting a little more sophisticated now and a little debatable if you go to the extent of GMOs. That's a whole other subject we won't get into here.
We can talk about that next time. So much to learn here. So Steve, thank you so much for talking to us about the lettuce.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I can't wait to have the salad with it. Okay. So we'll see you the next time.
Enjoy.
Okay, thank you.
I'm Steve Verrill of Verrill Farm in Concord on behalf of the Chef's Table Foundation.